The immigration issue continues to loom large in Washington and here on the First in the Nation campaign trail as well. So for perspective on what's driving so many people to our southern border, we're lucky to be able to bring in Corey Smith, who for much of the last decade worked for Kids in Need of Defense, which advocates for children and migrants who do come to the border. Corey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So we hear so much about this northern triangle of countries in Central America. What's really going on there that is forcing people to flee?
Sure. There's a variety of factors that are push factors. So one of which is pervasive corruption. Another is gang violence, where the gangs control most of the territory in El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. And there is extreme violence, sex and gender-based violence, and this is a push factor. These are migrants that are coming. It's forced migration, not economic migration. We've seen in the past where people come from jobs, they're largely men, many times from Mexico. What's changed is you have people fleeing these factors, and they're largely families and children.
We've seen Congress just appropriate billions of dollars to try and address the humanitarian crisis at the border. What's that money look like in terms of investment versus what the foreign aid would require to sort of try to help stabilize these countries?
Yeah, absolutely. So much of the immigration policy for decades has been reactive. And I think what is vital is to have a proactive policy with foreign aid to address the root causes in those three countries. Unfortunately, President Trump has actually cut that money, which is the one thing I think that could really address the flow. These people want to stay in their country. They leave because the calculation for them is simple. They think either they flee and take the dangerous journey and the border, or they stay and face violence or death. And so, it would take a very modest sum compared to what's been spent. Just in this past 3 months, there was an emergency supplemental bill, billions for Homeland Security and the border, billions for Health and Human Services for the care and custody of these migrants. We're talking about $1 billion a year split 3 ways to address the gang violence, the corruption, which would really be the thing that makes a difference. I fear if we don't address that, we'll be back here year after year addressing the same problems.
You've tried very hard to remain above the partisan fray in this, but it's been a really tough issue. Since 2013, there hasn't been a lot of bipartisan agreement. Who right now do you think has the best plan going forward?
Yeah, it's a great point. I do think that there is a moment with bipartisan cooperation to address the root causes or the push factors with foreign aid in the Northern Triangle in Central America. Recently, they had a bill that passed out of the House, and it actually went out of committee into the full House floor. That was by the chair and the ranking member, the top Democrat, the top Republican, that addressed the foreign aid issue and provided and authorized aid. You have another bill that's in the Senate that's led by Senator Rubio from Florida, and then the Democrat Bob Menendez, Senator Menendez. This is something that I haven't seen, even on family separation. When there were bills, you would get unanimous support among Democrats, but not a Republican joining. Here we have a real moment of several bills that have had bipartisan support, and it shows that there is a belief that we can address this problem and address the push factors.
All right. Corey Smith, thank you so much for joining us here on Close Up. We appreciate your time.